Welcome back to our channel HD Rare Coins. I will tell you about some special coins, so please watch the complete video.
Today's video, we're diving into the history, value, and worth of the 1962 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, this video is for you. Let's get started. The 1962 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running series that started in 1938, named after Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The coin's obverse, or front, features a left-facing portrait of Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Above his head, you'll see the inscription "In God We Trust," and to the left, Liberty along with the year 1962. On the reverse side, you'll find a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The words "Et pluribus unum, United States of America," and 5 cents are also inscribed, giving the coin its iconic look that has remained relatively unchanged for decades. In 1962, the Jefferson nickel was minted at two locations: Philadelphia and Denver. You can distinguish between the two by looking for the mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, to the right of Monticello. Coins minted in Philadelphia will have no mint mark, while those from Denver bear a small d. The mintage numbers for 1962 were quite high, with over 97 million coins produced in Philadelphia and over 280 million in Denver. This means that the 1962 nickel is relatively common, but that doesn't mean it's without value. The value of a 1962 nickel largely depends on its condition, or grade. Coins in circulated condition, which show signs of wear and tear, are typically worth only their face value of 5 cents. $6.5 million. However, uncirculated coins, or those in mint state, can be worth significantly more. For example, a 1962 nickel in MS-60 condition, which is the lowest uncirculated grade, might fetch around 25 cents to 50 cents. But if you have one in MS-65 condition or higher, especially with a strong strike and full steps on Monticello, you could be looking at values of $10 to $15 or more, depending on the market. When it comes to coin collecting, errors and varieties can significantly increase a coin's value. While the 1962 Jefferson nickel doesn't have any well-known varieties, always be on the lookout for minting errors such as double dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. These errors can make a common coin much more valuable. As of 2024, the market for 1962 Jefferson nickels remains stable. These coins are a staple for many collectors of U.S. nickels, particularly those working on a complete Jefferson nickel set. While they are not rare, finding a 1962 nickel in top condition, especially with full steps, can still be a challenge and a rewarding addition to any collection. If you have a 1962 Jefferson nickel, it's worth checking its condition closely. Even if it's not in mint condition, it's still a piece of history and might be worth more than just 5 cents, especially if it has any unusual features. So, there you have it, a detailed look at the 1962 United States 5-cent coin. Whether you're holding on to a piece of American history or considering adding this coin to your collection. Today, we're diving into the world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 1972 United States of America 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, this video will help you understand the value and worth of this coin. So, let's get started. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side of the coin. The reverse showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello. The design was created by artist Felix Schlag and has become one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. currency. The 1972 Jefferson nickel is part of this long-running series. During this year, the coin was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of these nickels, with over 351 million coins struck, while Denver minted around 280 million, and San Francisco minted nearly 249 million in proof quality. The 1972 nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Unlike earlier coins, there's no silver content, which means the coin's value is primarily tied to its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. When it comes to determining the value of a 1972 nickel, condition is key. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. Most 1972 nickels found in circulation will have some wear and tear. These coins are typically worth only their face value of 5 cents. $5.5 millions, unless they have a unique error or are in an exceptionally high grade. Uncirculated coins that have never been used in transactions can fetch higher prices. A 1972 nickel in mint state 65 condition, which shows no signs of wear and has strong luster, can be worth anywhere from $1 to $5. The value increases with higher grades. The 1972 S-proof Jefferson nickels, which were minted specifically for collectors, are another story. These coins are struck with a special process to create a highly reflective finish. A proof nickel from 1972 can be worth between $1 and $3, depending on the condition. Another factor that can significantly increase the value of a 1972 nickel is the presence of errors or varieties. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are unique. Some common errors to look out for include: this error occurs when the coin is struck twice, leading to a noticeable doubling of the design elements, particularly on the obverse. A double die error can increase the value of the coin to $50 or more, depending on its visibility in grade. If the coin is struck off-center, it can be worth more than a standard nickel, with values ranging from $10 to $50 or more, based on the degree of the error. These are small imperfections on the coin resulting from a cracked or damaged die. These can add a minor premium, typically in the $10 to $20 range. As of now, the market value for a 1972 nickel is relatively modest unless the coin is in exceptional condition or has an error. Common circulated examples will still be worth 5 cents. However, higher-grade uncirculated coins or error coins can attract collector interest and fetch higher prices. The value of coins can fluctuate based on the current market, so it's always a good idea to check the latest prices before buying or selling. In summary, while the 1972 Jefferson nickel is a common coin, its value can vary significantly depending on its condition, mint mark, and any errors it may have. If you happen to find one in your change, it might be worth a closer look. Today, we're diving into the details of the 1975 United States 5 cents coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. We'll explore its design, history, and most importantly, its value. So, let's get started. The 1975 5 cents coin features a design that has been iconic in American coinage for decades. The obverse, or front side, of the coin, displays a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This portrait was designed by Felix Schlag and has been a staple on the nickel since 1938. On the reverse side, you'll find a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia home, along with the inscriptions Et pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, United States of America, and In God We Trust. The 1975 Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced the majority of these coins for circulation, while the San Francisco mint focused on proof coins intended for collectors. Over 280 million nickels were produced here, approximately 401 million were minted, around 2.8 million proof coins were made. None of the 1975 Jefferson nickels are considered rare, but their value can vary based on condition and mint mark. Now, let's talk about what everyone is most interested in: the value of the 1975 Jefferson nickel. The value largely depends on the condition of the coin and its mint mark. Most 1975 nickels you come across will be in circulated condition, meaning they've been used in everyday transactions. These coins generally have a value of around 5 to 10 cents, slightly above face value, due to their age. If you have an uncirculated or mint state 1975 nickel, its value increases. Depending on the grade, uncirculated coins can be worth anywhere from 30 cents to $1.50 or more. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. The 1975 S mint proof nickel, which was not intended for circulation, can be worth around $1 to $3, depending on its condition. If it's a particularly high-grade proof coin, the value could be higher. Here are a few factors that can influence the value of your 1975 nickel. $4.5 million. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for coins with minimal wear and sharp details. Coins with the S mint mark are generally more valuable, especially if they are proof coins. Rare errors, like misprints or die varieties, can make a 1975 nickel much more valuable, though these are uncommon. To sum it up, while the 1975 Jefferson nickel is not typically a high-value coin, certain conditions and factors can make it more valuable to collectors. Whether you're looking to sell or simply add to your collection, understanding these details is key. Today, we're diving into the history, value, and worth of the 1979 United States of America 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will help you determine if that 1979 nickel in your collection is worth more than just face value. So, let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side. On the reverse, we see a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The 1979 nickel is no different in design, maintaining the classic look that has remained largely unchanged for decades. In 1979, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint produced a significant number of these coins, making them fairly common. However, the San Francisco Mint also produced a smaller number of proof coins, which are highly sought after by collectors. When assessing the value of a 1979 Jefferson nickel, the first thing to check is the mint mark. You can find the mint mark on the right side of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint have no mint mark, those from the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, and those from the San Francisco Mint have an S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint primarily produced proof coins in 1979, which are of higher quality and intended for collectors. These proof coins often have a shinier finish and sharper details, making them more valuable than regular circulation nickels. Now, let's talk about the value of these coins in today's market. Most 1979 nickels from the Philadelphia and Denver mints that are in circulated condition are typically worth only their face value, 5 cents. $3.5 million. If you have a well-preserved coin with minimal wear, it might fetch a bit more, but generally, these are quite common and not highly valuable in circulated condition. Uncirculated 1979 nickels, particularly those with a D or no mint mark, can be worth a bit more. Depending on the quality, they might range from 10 cents to $1.50, with coins in higher grades fetching even more. The key is to look for coins with sharp details, no wear, and a brilliant, lustrous finish. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are where the real value lies. A 1979 S-proof nickel in excellent condition can range from $1 to $5 or more, depending on the quality of the coin. Proof nickels graded at PR 69 or PR 70, which are near perfect, can be worth significantly more, sometimes exceeding $20. Keep an eye out for any errors or unusual varieties. While the 1979 nickel is not widely known for major errors, it's always possible to come across a coin with a striking anomaly, such as off-center strikes, double die errors, or unusual minting defects. These can greatly increase the coin's value, depending on the rarity and demand among collectors. In conclusion, while the 1979 Jefferson nickel is generally a common coin, there are certain factors that can increase its value, especially if you have a proof coin or an uncirculated example in top condition. As always, the key to coin collecting is paying attention to details, whether it's mint marks, condition, or rare varieties. Today, we're diving into the history, design, and value of the 1984 United States of America 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will give you all the details you need to know about this coin. So, let's get started. The 1984 Jefferson nickel is part of a series that began in 1938, featuring the third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse. The reverse side showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello. The Jefferson nickel series was introduced to replace the Buffalo nickel and has been a staple in U.S. coinage ever since. 1984 was a year of standard mintage for this coin, with millions produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. There were also proofs made at the San Francisco Mint, identifiable by the S Mint mark, but those are primarily for collectors. The obverse of the 1984 nickel features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Above Jefferson's portrait, you'll find the word Liberty, the year 1984, and the U.S. motto "In God We Trust." The reverse displays the iconic Monticello, with the name Monticello below it, along with the words E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and the denomination 5 cents. In 1984, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 656 million nickels, while the Denver Mint produced around 722 million. These high mintage numbers mean that the 1984 nickel is generally not considered rare, especially in circulated condition. However, certain factors can influence the coin's value, such as its condition, mint mark, and whether it has any unique errors or variations. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1984 5 cents coin. In circulated condition, these coins are typically worth only face value, 5 cents $2.50 millions, due to their high mintage. However, uncirculated or mint state examples can be worth more, generally worth face value, around $0.05. Uncirculated, these coins can range from 25 cents to $1, depending on the market. High-grade uncirculated coins in this condition can be valued between $2 and $15. Can be worth around $2 to $5. Special mention goes to any error coins. For example, if you find a 1984 nickel with a double die error, off-center strike, or any other unique anomaly, it could be worth significantly more to collectors. Prices for error coins can vary widely, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of dollars, depending on the severity and type of error. While the 1984 5 cents coin is not rare, it's still a piece of American history and a staple in any coin collection. If you're looking to add a Jefferson nickel to your collection, uncirculated and proof versions of this coin are your best bet for finding value. Whether you're collecting for fun or profit, understanding the details and history of coins like the 1984 nickel can make your hobby even more rewarding. Today, we're diving into the history and value of the 1987 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a coin collector or just curious, stick around to learn more. The 1987 Jefferson nickel is part of a series that began back in 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, or front, of the coin. On the reverse, we have a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The design was created by Felix Schlag, who won a competition held by the U.S. Mint in 1938. This design remained mostly unchanged until 2004 when the Mint introduced new designs for the reverse of the nickel. The 1987 nickel is made of a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. The coin has a plain edge, and over 1.2 billion of these nickels were produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints in 1987. When identifying the value of your 1987 nickel, it's important to check the mint mark. You can find it on the right side of Monticello on the reverse. A P indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, D signifies Denver, and if there's no mint mark, it was likely minted in Philadelphia as well. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know. The value. If you have a 1987 nickel in circulation, its value is typically around its face value, 5 cents $2.20 millions. However, if your coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, it could be worth more. For example, an uncirculated 1987 Jefferson nickel with a mint state grade of MS65 can be valued between $1 to $3. The value can increase if the coin has a higher grade or if it's a particularly rare variety. Some collectors also seek out nickels with errors, such as misstrikes or off-center strikes, which can significantly increase the coin's value. These error coins can fetch anywhere from $20 to $100 or more, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. If you're looking to add a 1987 nickel to your collection, try to find one in the highest grade possible. Coins that have been well preserved and have minimal wear are always more valuable. Also, be on the lookout for any error coins, as these can be particularly valuable. Always handle your coins carefully, preferably with gloves, to avoid damaging them. So, there you have it, the history, details, and potential value of the 1987 United States 5-cent coin. While many of these nickels are worth only face value, uncirculated and error coins can be a valuable addition to your collection. Today, we're diving into the 1988 United States of America 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the change in your pocket, stick around to learn about its history, design, and how much it could be worth today. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple in American currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The coin features an image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. The 1988 Jefferson nickel was struck in two primary locations: the Philadelphia Mint, which produced coins without a mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which used a D mint mark. A small number were also produced at the San Francisco Mint, bearing an S mint mark and only in proof sets. These coins are made of a copper-nickel alloy, which gives them their distinct silver-like appearance. In 1988, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 655 million nickels, while the Denver Mint produced about 596 million. Proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint were made in much smaller quantities, with only around 3.26 million produced. The large mintage numbers mean that this coin is quite common, but certain factors can influence its value. Let's talk about the value. For a 1988 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition, the coin typically holds its face value of 5 cents, $2.1 millions. However, collectors often seek coins in higher grades, such as those in uncirculated or mint state condition. As mentioned, these are usually worth just 5 cents. These coins might fetch around 25 cents to $1 depending on the grade. High-grade uncirculated A coin in these grades could be worth around $5 to $15. The value increases significantly if the coin is perfectly struck with no visible flaws. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint might be worth around $2 to $5, depending on the condition. One aspect that can significantly boost the value of a 1988 Jefferson nickel is if it has an error. Error coins are those that have been misstruck in some way. These can be worth anywhere from $5 to $50 depending on the degree of the error. These occur when the coin's design is struck more than once, causing a doubling effect. A double-die 1988 nickel could be worth several $100s depending on the severity of the doubling. These minor minting flaws can also add a small premium to the coin's value. In summary, the 1988 United States Jefferson nickel is generally a common coin, but its value can increase significantly if it's in mint condition or has a rare error. If you have one of these nickels, it's worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might have a valuable piece in your collection. Today, we're diving into the world of coin collecting to explore the value and worth of the 1999 United States of America 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this video will give you all the insights you need to determine the value of this coin in your collection. First, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1999 Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple in U.S. currency since it was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. The design was created by sculptor Felix Schlag, whose work has been the face of the nickel for over 6 decades. Before we get into the value, let's go over some quick specifications of the 1999 5-cent coin. 75% copper, 25% nickel weight. 5 grams diameter. 21.21 mm thickness. 1.95 mm edge. Smooth. In 1999, the coin was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mintage numbers for the 1999 Jefferson nickel are as follows: Philadelphia, approximately 1.2 billion coins; Denver, approximately 1.8 billion coins; San Francisco. Proof Around 3.2 million coins. Given the large mintage numbers, it's clear that the 1999 nickel is not a rare coin, but its value can still vary depending on several factors. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1999 Jefferson nickel. The coin's worth can vary based on its condition, mint mark, and whether it's a regular or proof coin. For the most part, 1999 nickels found in circulation are worth their face value, 5 cents $1.50 millions. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has not been used and retains its original mint luster, it could be worth slightly more to collectors. Uncirculated, these coins typically sell for around 10 cents to $0.25. Higher grade uncirculated coins in this condition can fetch between 50 cents and $1. The 1999 S-proof nickels, minted in San Francisco, are more valuable due to their limited mintage and higher quality. These coins are often struck with a special process that gives them a mirror-like finish, around $2 to $4. Up to $10 or more, depending on the market and demand. If you're lucky enough to find a 1999 Jefferson nickel with an error, such as an off-center strike, die cracks, or other anomalies, the value can increase significantly. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors and can range from $10 to several $100s depending on the type and severity of the error. So, what's the final verdict on the 1999 United States of America 5 cents coin? While most of these nickels are only worth face value, uncirculated or proof versions can be worth more, especially if they're in top condition. And remember, always keep an eye out for error coins, as they can turn an ordinary nickel into a valuable collectible. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and insights. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you found any interesting nickels in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!